Handbuff Death Knight is definitely one of the most fun decks you could be playing the easy legend right now, and it's mighty strong even in top legend. So in this video I'm gonna give you a quick updated guide about this deck, talk about mulligans, win rates, and general tips, and I'm also gonna show you some of the gains from the last coaching session to 11x legend with it. Hope you find the guide helpful, and if you do, a like and subscribe would be great, but now let's check it out.
You are not prepared!
Here's the list we used, and indeed some people even reached top 500 legend with this one with a very big sample size, so you could be doing pretty well with it if you really know how to pilot it well. I know some people do say that this deck is not as strong as I make it out to be, but I really do believe it's actually busted. You really need to know how to make it busted, however. Like with this deck you can definitely go very greedy, you can definitely go not greedy enough, and it really comes down to you knowing the matchup and how greedy you need to be going and how fast you need to be going, because if you just take your sweet time against something like a slow Death Knight, they're just gonna control the shit out of your big man, whereas if you go very slow against some aggressive matchups, well, you're just simply not gonna have enough time to actually stabilize. But the deck itself does have a lot of great tools, a lot of recover potential, a lot of healing, a lot of aggression, and everything in between, so it really comes down to the pilot, so don't blame the tool if you don't know how to use it, is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, here's the deck. It has several different ways of buffing your undeads in your hand, starting off with the lesser spinal spellstone, but we also have Blood Tap, which actually gives +1 to all minions in your hand. Not that that matters much, but only City Chief Esho is gonna benefit extra out of this, but still worth mentioning. We can also buff our men with the help of Amateur Puppeteer, obviously, and especially if you give him Reborn. You also need to be gaining quite a lot of corpses, and you do have things like Morbid Swarm that give you tons of those. Dreadhound Handler also is 3 corpses on a stick, and both of those are gonna help you have a much easier time doing things like Reanimated Charadax, Blood Tap, as well as Lesser Spinal. In terms of card draw, we have things like Couple of Fallen Baron, as well as Sanguine Infestation, and you also generate cards with the help of Toy Snatching Geist, which is a great idea if you're trying to keep a big hand while doing stuff. In terms of healing, we have things like Rainbow Seamstress, which is gonna have Rush plus Lifesteal, and we also have Reanimated Charadax, and let's not forget No Muncher is also a great stall tool, which also could be straight out lethal tool. In terms of OTK potential, you actually have plenty of that with things like Darkhorn Quilter and No Muncher, and if you actually do a Darkhorn Quilter and give it Poison Breath, and this thing actually sticks on the board, if you play a No Muncher after that, the Quilter will deal the damage first, so that's gonna pave the way for success for your No Muncher after that. Basically what you're trying to do with this deck in the first few turns is you want to be card drawing, you want to be generating corpses, basically you don't want to be putting minions on the board too early without actually buffing them a little, and you also kind of want to be saving your buffs for when your hand is actually worth buffing, because if you're just buffing things like Fallen Barons, Dreadhound Handlers, and City Chief Eshos for instance, well, those are not exactly minions worth buffing, so if those are the only minions you have in your hand, try to make a little bit of a bigger, better hand so you can actually buff it properly. In other cases, you could even straight out shoot things like Lesser Spinal Spellstone literally on turn 1, as long as your follow-up is amazing, like if you already have Brittlebone Buccaneer for turn 2, a Fallen for free, and heck, even a Nerubian Swarm Guard or an Amateur Puppeteer for turn 4 if you're on the coin, that would indeed be pretty amazing. So it really comes down to assessing how big and good your hand is, and if it's actually worth buffing depending on the matchup, so be smart about it. Usually the Amateur Puppeteer drops before you have a Brittlebone Buccaneer set up for it, but after that you can definitely follow up with a turn 6 or turn 5 Brittlebone into 1 mana Puppeteer to give that one Reborn. So don't wait till turn 7 or 8 to play your Brittlebone so you can actually get Reborn on the big guy. It's not really worth it. Yes, big stats are fun to look at, but that's also a great way to lose games. Tempoing out things like Reanimated Charadax even on an empty board just for the sake of having something like a 7/6 on the board nice and menacingly for free could also be a pretty valid play, but it really comes down to the matchup and what kind of removal you are expecting that matchup to have. All around with this deck, you could even be finishing off games as soon as turn 5 or 6 if you've managed to get a decent hand and you managed to buff it well, so you don't always have to be pushing for things like Amateur Puppeteer and slow yourself down just for the opponent to do some BS like Ferak or Ziliax or anything in between. So if you can close the game faster, try doing that instead of trying to get the bigger, better stats and basically try to win more to the point where the opponent actually has a way to stabilize on you. For the matchups, here's what we have. Egg Warlock would be an absolute bitch apparently, even though I do believe we actually won against an Egg Warlock, I'm not sure. Quest Pally can also be a problem, even though again it's actually not that big a deal. It's more of a 50-50 than anything else, especially if you play it well. I think it's actually a decent matchup for us. Leech DK is on the 50 and same can be said for Protoss Priest, so it's anyone's game on those, and you are going to be great against Quest Warlock, which is definitely a very popular matchup to feel good about being good at. For the mulligans going first, here's what we have. Going first, Morbid Swarm is absolutely MVP. Dreadhound Handler is great, Show Fallen Baron, and Sanguine Infestation all are amazing, giving you a bunch of extra courses and a bunch of card draw. Like, this is literally what I told you during the guide. Look for corpses, look for card draw, after that the buffs are gonna start coming. Amateur Puppeteer, however, would be amazing, especially if you're curving into it with some proper early game. Brittlebone Buccaneer, nowadays going first, a little bit on the sketchy side if we gotta be honest. In some cases you could hold on to it, but a lot of matchups this thing would not be that amazing. Sitting at only 3 health, it's actually very killable. Toy Snatching Geist is also pretty decent. It basically gives you a card without taking a card. It actually even gives you 2 cards you can start buffing on, so that can be pretty valid. Lesser Spinal Spellstone sometimes, like I said, even on turn 1 could be amazing. The rest probably not so hot, however. On the coin, again, gain corpses, gain card draw, start buffing. It's really exactly the same stuff here. I would say even Brittlebone might make a little bit more sense, but the stats don't really support that, so take it with a grain of salt. All around, this deck is amazingly good for the price, which is basically free, because the only thing you need to craft for this is a few epics. The rest you actually should be having, so pretty good stuff if you ask me. City Chief Esho is for free from the reward track, so all around, very nice results for the price. Hope you found the guide helpful, and if you did, a like and subscribe would be great. But now let's check out some of our games against our 11x Legend players, which basically means top 2000 Legend at the end of the season. Hope you enjoy. Okay, against the Priesty Boy. Should be Protos, could be Bandage. Puppeteer straight out is good. The rest, probably not so hot though.
The Puppeteer?
Yeah, just hold on to Puppeteer here.
Okay.
Going second is the 4th best card you could be holding on to. This is actually not that bad. We could even just straight out Lesser Spinal on turn 1 if we feel like it. Not super hyped about doing it right now though. Now let's just pass it. If you had one more good minion to buff, sure, but like this, not that worth. How's it going, DJ? This guy strikes me as Bandage. Or a very unlucky Protos, but my money's on Bandage. Handler here is fine. Yeah, whip it out.
Okay.
This way we could actually consider straight out blood tapping next turn. Let's see what we top deck though. That is not the worst thing to tap.
So, tap.
You can do that. And if you also played a Lesser Spinal, that is gonna make it insanely good.
Okay,
so use both the buffs. Go face.
Buff and go face.
Couple of 4/6s next turn. Not too shabby at all, with a potential follow-up City Chief Esho. Could be the end of this guy. It would be too slow if we Puppeteer, so I'd rather we don't. He has Protos. Let's think about it. If he has Protos, he might be able to do crap. Right now, if we coin out the Puppeteer, that would make these into 6/8s. Sitting at 4/6s, a couple of them do stick. I think I'd rather Puppeteer, especially with this top deck, no Muncher. Let's do that this turn. Next turn we can play it up. Small Taunt plus the Nerubian. Okay. Okay, let's stick to the plan. Yeah, Puppeteer plus Nerubian.
Yeah. Okay, so City Chief.
Yeah, City Chief right now is just insane. Do that, face everything. He's the one who needs to figure out a way out of this one. You can check out my Metafile link, Vex. It's both in a command. Under the stream there's a button, Dealer's Choice. Yeah, that's kind of fucked, but not that fucked. Still pretty GG if you ask me. I think it's trying to dawn on him.
With the ones there. So.
Any day now. Okay, that went pretty pleasant for a first game with it.
Yeah.
Another priest. Suddenly all the priests came. Couple of handlers sounds fine, the rest not so fine. I'd rather find some other card draw buff, that kind of stuff. That's kind of that. Not exactly, but close enough. Okay, let's think about it. I'd rather chill for now. We're gonna gain so much corpses real soon. Let's just pass.
Okay.
That's actually mildly annoying. It's not that big a deal though. Ooh. Tempo out a handler and just pass. Let him do the charge if he wants to.
Yeah.
Next turn we are gonna coin out a Sanguine most prob. Most def. Slightly annoying, but nothing too big a deal. Right now, if you want to guarantee the sentry getting sucked, you'd rather not be making that trade, so let's just coin out Sanguine and go face with the one.
This
turn we'll fucking do it again. Suck him like we mean it.
Sanguine again?
Yeah, suck him again. And you could even trade the 1-1 into the 4-4. Makes a 50-50 for the bigger one to die. That's all. Next turn, Puppeteer. Like, this game's playing itself. This guy spent money on the fucking pet. Already know he's been making bad life choices.
Yeah, the gambling is not my favorite.
Okay, let's think about it. We are gonna overdraw if we go that route. We do have alternatives. It's not even the most amazing hand to buff, to be fair.
Okay.
Let's go with the 1-mana Spinal Spellstone.
Hearthstone.
Two mana Dreadhound Handler.
Town Handler.
1 mana Morbid Swarm, the 8/9 for 4 damage. 4 free attacks it, and go face with the 1/1, I think. That's all. Okay. I think we're okay with this. We buffed the hand nicely. We also didn't spend too much minions. So we're not really too sad about this. Yeah, fuck that. Okay, not susceptible. Technically speaking, we could even consider straight up City Chief Eshoing here, but for that to be worth it, you could start off with the 1 mana Reborn poke in Divine Shield. The 1/1 Reborn pokes.
Yeah.
And then you can go City Chief Esho so the small one gets bigger as well. And you can kill off the 5 free deck like that. Let's turn Brittlebone into a Puppeteer. He's a little bit of on the greedy side, but I think we're fine doing that. Yeah, that's pretty annoying. Not sure why he did that, by the way. Like, what was the point of doing that when you're gonna get all of those rushes? Damn, son. Should have spent some money on higher education instead of that bullshit pet. Fucking idiots. Yeah, Brittlebone into Puppeteer sounds good.
Okay. Brittle into Puppeteer.
What do you mean, Potato? I also don't spend on gambling. Not really, at least. That's about it. Problem is, this guy's gonna be playing Motherships real soon. Next turn it's playable for him. He can also double up this 2/2 right now, he feels like. Yeah. We do have a good amount of healing in here, so we should be able to get back if he starts chipping us with random bullshit like that. He was able to kill the Brittle, but it's not that big a deal. It's not a big deal. Okay, he doesn't have Mothership from the card draw at least. Alrighty. Let's see what's from the left toy snatching, guys. That one's a lot cheaper for you. I mean, gives you a lot more bigger men.
Yeah.
Let's see it. Ooh. The Creator Experiment is pretty busted. Would have been even better if you can buff it right now, but still, grab that.
Okay. Play the Taunt Swarm Nerubian.
Sure, go with the Nerubian as well as the Amateur Puppeteer. Should we also play the Creator Experiment right now? Could become a lot bigger, but we don't need it bigger if we just kill him next turn. Yeah, go for it. He's not able to do AoE from the Mothership even if he has it. Might as well. That's a copy. Next turn he top decks another one. That was lucky. Please don't get a second one though. Eat shit, game. This is so fucking rigged. It's not even funny right now, guys. Are you fucking kidding me, Step Bro? Are you fucking kidding me with this bullshit right now, Blizz? That was the most rigged shit you could have actually rigged. Quite literally the most rigged shit. There was literally not a single way in the world this guy can clear this board, and then the game was like, hold my beer. Hold my cup of fucking... I don't want to finish that sentence.
No,
But
please.
damn, son. Are you fucking kidding me right now, game? Literally, this is what had to happen for us to lose this game. Hold my cup of semen, Hearthstone says. God damn it, bro. Literally unreal situation, but the game's like, nah, man, that's statistically probable. It can happen. For real, for real. Literally
Okay.
improbable.
Keep the Baron and nothing else.
Yeah, I'm just a Baron. It wasn't random. It was random as fuck, man. What do you mean it's not random? He got both the fucking Templars out of the fucking mothership. How was that not random? If that ain't random, I don't know what is. Put a couple of swarms.
Okay. Ends.
Okay.
Hero power. Or we
You
want to
could
go
tempo the
into-
Brittle. Tempoing Brittle here is not the dumbest thing in the world. Even if he does have the 2 mana deal 2 damage, it would be a 50-50 kill. I'm down to tempo Brittle here. Has a good payoff for ya. Literally was. It was literally a predetermined game right there. Perfect. Okay, next turn we can coin that shit out. For now it's Chill Fallen, obviously, and face.
The citadel stands strong.
Yeah, that doesn't kill. Yeah, coin the pup.
Coin the pup.
Kill one, trade one.
One. Raid.
Okay. This will be pretty massive. All of these quilters seeing all of this buff would be pretty massive, especially with these pterodactyls. Really soon we can pop off so freaking hard. Next turn we could be using the blood tappage plus puppeteer like that. Ooh, that's huge. Yeah, 2 mana bloods. Wait a minute. We do want to trade with the Chill Fallen Baron first anyway, so let's do that. Kinda. But still, 1 extra card to get all of that buff would have been nice. Of course it won't. Played a 2 mana blood tap, 1 mana puppeteer, and 2 mana dread handler. Handler trades, rushes down the other one, and face for 3 damage.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Got staff tweaks. Hey, look at that positioning, guys. Why should we be positioning in the way we do? This area right here. This entire area right here. Okay. Extra
Yep.
puppeteer makes these men even bigger. We're not gonna be giving them reborns, but still, just play both the puppeteers again and face everything. We could also consider playing one Pterodax. Yeah, I'm down. Let's tempo one Pterodax.
Okay, one Redex.
Coming right up.
Where?
The uglier one doesn't matter where.
No, doesn't.
It's way too messy to matter. Too many taunts. Not that bad. He doesn't even kill the Pterodax. Well, he does with a hero power.
Yeah.
Or that. 16 16s. That's a turn 8 lethal, basically. But we don't need it. We don't need to do it in a single turn. I'd rather we tempo the shit out of him and just play one Quilter, play one Seamstress, and one Pterodax, and how do you like them apples, Chief? Since you like Battlegrounds so much, rate my board.
Yeah.
Machine Gun Quilbory. Easy. Now sick. Now sick.
King versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
The past is dead.
Maybe the guys.
Only the Geist makes a little bit of sense, but honestly, with this hand, I toss the whole lot.
Okay.
Yeah. Machine Gun Quilboar does a proper kill shot. Get it? Only the real ones know. Not the best, not the worst. Okay. This guy ain't Quest, he could be Elemental. Could also be into some of that BSM. Big Spell Mage. Looks like it. Looks to be big to me. That ain't too bad. That ain't too good either, though. Let's think about it.
Just hero power.
Think I'd feel okay with that, sure. Apparently, Elemental Shaman actually has better stats, which is interesting. Show Fallen Baron still makes the cut for me. Like, the Elemental Shaman had much better stats than the Mage, but Mage also does make a little bit more sense to me, that's all.
Yeah.
Button doesn't get much greener than that.
Yeah.
What do you want to do here?
I'm not amazed, so maybe attack with Baron for card draw in Thanos.
Yeah, I think so.
Get
Let's
some-
see what the card draw is. Could have been worse.
And then just maybe Threat Hunt handler and hero power. It's not a good best, but yes.
I'm okay with it, sure. Let's do that. The Morbid Swarm also made some sense, but not too much. This is fine.
Yeah.
Kill him dead. This deck is just way too fun though, like, something about it speaks to me. Oh shit, this guy... This guy maybe should try something more simple, like a quest pally. What the fuck, man? What the actual fuck, my guy? Yeah, puppeteer away.
Puppeteer, I think, and
Pup it up.
go Kris.
Technically, if you trade, it would allow you to get the lesser spinal next turn. I'm actually
Okay,
leaning
that-
towards trading just for that sake. Like, we don't win this game through 1,000 needles, we win it with a baseball bat. We are much more of the baseball bat kind.
Let's do that.
Yeah. Wow. This guy decided to cook. But I feel he forgot to add salt.
City ship.
That show's not that big a deal. We can do some better.
Okay. And
Your 2/6 can attack into the 7/6, so it murders itself. That's gonna give you the last corpse you need for the +2 on that spinal, but is that the play? Could be. Yeah, play the 1 mana spinal.
yes.
Use the 1 mana Morbid Swarm on the 7/4. And just play the 4 mana Sanguine and trade. I think I like that well enough. It's a little bit on the slower side, but it's nice and greedy. And at this point, I mean, we're just trolling this guy, really. Like, Saroon stopped working ever since that 3-2 guy that split up is gone, so I don't know what he's thinking here, but it ain't good, Chief.
Puppeteer plus Warm Guard
Yeah, and 1 Dreadhound Handler.
and yeah.
Yeah, whip him.
And
Yeah, rush one of
Heal.
those.
yeah, kill one of them.
Soon we are gonna be wanting to heal back with this Rainbow Seamstress once she becomes a little bit bigger. And we could even tempo a Quilter at this point, but honestly, if this board mostly sticks, City Chief ends it.
Yeah.
How long until the next expansion? Supposedly sooner than we're used to, I think. But we should be hearing about it soon, I think. Dude is not taking no for an answer.
He will soon.
We'll make him see it our way. He's gonna be picking up his broken teeth with his broken fingers.
Oh. How?
That always cracks me up.
So
Ain't he dead?
City ship.
He dead. Yep. You could have even hero powered first for an extra free damage. Ain't nobody got
We
time
don't
for that.
need-
Don't do that here. See, I told you he will. He gon' find out. Can't stop winning with this shit.
Varian Mograine versus Gul'dan.
Warlock. A famous cuisine for us. Should be a pretty easy matchup for us.
Okay, Brittlebone.
I don't think you even hold on to the brittle bone straight out like this. Nowadays she's a lot harder to tempo out, especially against somebody who has free damage on a stick.
Okay.
So yeah, it does the whole lot to find some card drawing shit. There you go, much better. Literally the same hand. But if this was another minion off the top, I would have gone lesser
No.
spinal because both of these minions were worth buffing, but like this, I don't know, I'd pass it.
Plus.
He did keep the far left, so quest he should be. He kept everything, so I think it's our time to get fucked. Hearthstone already took us out to dinner, so it's time for us to get... Yeah, never mind. Hero power.
No. Power! Go this.
Yep. That ain't bad. It ain't good either, but it ain't bad. Yeah, get a couple of 1-1s and hero power into that 1-1. This hand is trying to get some significant minions for buffs. He's about to kick our teeth and jokes on him. We're into that shit. I'm not sure why, but I think we're gonna handle it. It's not a bad matchup for us, especially if we get ourselves the good buff stuff. So far we don't, but nothing a sanguine off the top or at least the Chow Fallen can't fix. Please get expensive crap. Just once, okay?
Better make a good impression.
That's not too bad, but he's gonna coin out another one. Well, he's completing the quest next turn and playing it too. Fuck me, man. This guy got the Giganuts. That was the Giganuts right there. Sure, 4 plays it and completes it. I've only done that once, I think. And we keep on getting fucked.
Just hero power.
If you hero power, you also get the corpse, so the lesser becomes
Yeah.
not so less.
So hero power.
Hero power into the
to
free 2 and play the lesser, I guess, yeah.
And
That was quite the fast quest completion. It kind of goes like that when you keep your entire hand as a quest log, don't it? Now it all comes down to, did he get a fucking pupil in there to see this shit or not? Did the pew pew see that shit? Got a wisp. We didn't give him a minion, so he didn't get a rush. Funny, Hearthstone. Are we actually gonna get a single good buff? So far, that's a resounding no. Let's go with a toy snatching guys for now. Hope for something like a Chow Fallen. Or heck, even a puppeteer. There you fucking go. Grab it and play them both. We don't have time to dilly-dally with the other thing.
yeah.
Complete quest on 2 and play it on 3. Is that actually... Theoretically, that is doable. Now that you said it. Turn 1 quest, turn 2 you play the quest. The draw 3. Get yourself a bunch of wisps and cursed catacombs. That gives you more wisps and catacombs. That'd be insane. Indeed. Believe it or not, we're not in the worst of spots. Far from the best though with these reborns though. No Muncher kills the 5-1, it's something. Heals
Yeah.
you back to full basically.
Yeah, so
Is it the
maybe
play? It better be because we're doing it. Yeah, played a bigger one.
bigger one.
Technically the smaller one also did the job. Maybe the smaller one was better. Okay, at least he didn't get the reborns, but that's a lot of damage still. Yeah. What's happening, bro?
The Amazon guy
Sure.
arrived.
Okay, let's think about that. We could leave him with only 3 damage on the boards. Never coming back from this though.
Play the gnome. The
That's just postponing the inevitable, kinda.
okay then.
No, let's
Weapons, so-
still think about it. If we know he has a Corpsicle... Ah, fuck it. Do the No Muncher. Morbid Swarm play, but it's really not great.
Which one to kill? The 3-2? Because the other one's
The-
reborn. 4/4s are not
I
targetable.
mean, now that you said it... Yeah, kill the 3-2 and hope it lands on a 4-4.
Yep.
Since- Triple face, bitch. No, turn 3 quest completion is just way too fast. Way too fast.
Yeah, we had to lose.
Oh well. We really did. The last 2 were a little bit on the riggy side. Oh well, all around we did do quite the good run there, so can't complain too much now, can we?